Porn is the new drug. It's more available than ever, it's harder to recover from, and most people don't know its real dangers. Now this video is going to be discussing what makes us turn to porn. It's going to be for newly discovered porn addicts and existing porn addicts who just can't get over that recovery process and keep relapsing. So guys, it's going to help us tune into the right mindset to get over this. And I'm also going to be sharing one of my top tips that helped me get over porn forever. So make sure you stick around. Now guys, there's some truly mind-blowing facts. On Pornhub last year, enough porn was watched that it would fill 194 million USB sticks. Now if you stack them up end by end, that will be enough to circumference the moon. Now also on Pornhub, that one same site, 110 billion porn videos are watched. Now that's enough for 14 videos for everybody on the planet. And that's just one site. I'm not talking about anyone. There's hundreds and thousands of websites dedicated to porn out there. Now guys, porn will affect your brain. It will affect your mental health, your relationships, your body image, your relationship satisfaction, the ability to get aroused and even promote sex trafficking and degrading of females. The list goes on. And over time, your brain will need more dopamine to get its high. It's going to result in more violent porn needing to be watched, more sickening porn, more shocking porn, just to give your brain that rush it needs. So knowing this, why do we watch porn? So guys, here are the top 5 reasons why we turn to porn. Number 1 is probably one of the top reasons, and that's arousal. So guys, we normally will turn to porn to be aroused. That's why the porn videos are produced in the first place, to provide arousal. What we don't realize is the more porn we watch and the more it warps our mind, the less arousal we'll be getting in real life, in real situations with a sexual partner. And this has many other side effects as well, but that's one of the top main reasons. And guys, number 2 is education. Now, did you know that 60% of teenagers will turn to porn to get sexual advice? Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think that's the smartest place to be getting educated. If a teenager thinks their first time having sex should involve sticking something up someone's anus, giving them a slap round the face, then that is not healthy. That is not what we were programmed to do as humans in intimacy. Guys, number 3 is loneliness. Now, up to 20% of the population will say they feel lonely. A lot of people, some people in relationships, but some of the single people out there will never have that human connection. They'll be turning to porn to get that arousal and that satisfaction. But I'll tell you what, once they've watched that video, they still feel lonely. They don't feel connected. They're still feeling the same. They're actually probably feeling worse than they did before they even watched that video to get that fixed. And let's not forget all the other dangers that involve porn as well. Guys, number 4 is boredom. Now guys, I don't know about you, but that's something that was a big trigger for me. Porn cannot help you at the start of your porn addiction. It's quite fresh on your brain, it's quite new, you've never seen this kind of stuff before. It's like, what's this, what's going on? But very quickly the brain will adapt. And once it does adapt, it will need more shocking content, more sickening, more viewing time, just to get that dopamine around the brain and the body, what it needs. But, it's just like an itch. The more you scratch it, the more it's going to itch. And number 5 on the top 5 reasons why we watch porn is peer pressure. Now guys, it's innate within most of us to want to fit in. And there will be a time in your life where you've been peer pressured to either watch porn or to share a sex within a social group. Whatever it is, you're continuing the cycle of promoting buying, selling, and trading sexualized bodies. And when you believe that porn only affects you, that is not true. It's just to boost a bit of social status, but you don't realize the harm and the damage that you're doing. They are just 5 of the top reasons why we watch porn. There are many other reasons out there. Maybe for you, the ranks are a little bit different, but they're just the top 5. And you know, whatever the reason, it's been proven that porn is not a healthy option. So we need to do what we can to overcome this. Now guys, I want to share one of my top tips with you. It's going to be quite an exercise for you to take up now, and will hopefully oversee you in the future of overcoming your porn addiction. So what I want you to do is grab a pen and paper and write down how you felt after watching your last porn video, or how you normally feel, the feeling you have in your chest or your brain after watching that. And I also want you to write an SOS list. Now this will be a list that you can turn to when the urges strike again, you know, to remind you why you should not be watching porn. You know, it could be that how weak or how pathetic you might feel after, a weak erection that you get, a premature ejaculation, you know, not being able to be aroused by someone of the opposite sex, or the, you know, your sexual partner that you desire, the victims in porn, the degrading of women. Now, whatever your reasons, I want you to write down 20 reasons that you should not be watching porn. And this is going to be on your phone or in a diary, somewhere that you can turn to when, as soon as you're feeling those urges, that you can look at, that's going to make you snap out and be like, no, this is why I do not want to do this. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As our series grows, I'm going to go into a lot more detail of the science and the reasons and the systems we can put in place to overcome porn forever. You know, but this is just the start, you know, to introduce why we do this and to make you understand what your triggers are, you know, why we do this as humans. But hopefully we can get in our heads that this is not the way that we should be moving forward. So guys, I want you to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be posting a lot more content. There'll be a link in the description to sign up to our Facebook group. So if you're going to be surrounding yourself around like-minded people, you know, we can share our successes, we can share our weaknesses. There'll be loads of content coming out. And guys, I want to hear from you, so make sure you leave a comment below. You know, let me know what one of your top reasons is of why you watch porn, or some of your triggers, or some of the way you feel afterwards. You know, well, I want to help you overcome this, and I'll make sure I respond to you. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.